Trying this again. Chasing the internet. I don't know. Seems to be a theme of mine these days. Right. Well, I'm going to wait for just a minute for you guys to find me. Uh, Once you do, go ahead and type me, please, in the comments to get your card. Okay. Yay. Thanks, Cynthia. Okay. I'm telling you, these days. Well, this is why I created the Energy on Purpose membership, is so that we can all get together more regularly, work on the energies that are going on. It's been pretty chaotic, so send a lot of love to each other because we don't need to be in opposition. Okay, so you guys are finding me pleasing me. Thank you so much. I am Leanne Holitza. I am your oracle reader for right now. I'm going to give you the week forecast. I'm using the Yantra deck. And then for you personally, I'm going to use the Starseed Oracle. So if you type me, please, in the comments, you will get a card if you're watching live. We will also do a 1, 2, 3, which will get you your card, your personal card to start off with. And if you're watching later, that would be a way to participate as well. If we start to see the card 3 times, that means that's our weekly theme. So it's worth it to stay till the end and hang out with me to find out what the week is bringing. That being said, I have launched an Energy on Purpose membership site that you might want to check out. It is basically a read of the month. Then I put together, based on what the month is supposed to be about, some meditations, a little bit of a blog, a little bit of like council project information, study guide, and then you can kind of work with the energy of the month. So that's kind of how that's going. And then also, my 101 class is coming back up, the Energy Awareness 101, where you learn how to manage your own energy field. That's coming up again in January. And there are some benefits to registering early, little early bird pricing to pay attention to. All right. Looks like I've given enough of a pitch to get you guys here with me. Thank you. All right. Let's see what the week brings. Oh, using aquamarine throat chakra spray today from Amanda Ellis. And I've got a few crystal friends here. Most notably, I'm using the blue apatite. Just recently I had that going on last week too. So, all right, let's go. Okay. The week is going to start off with vision sideways. Basically, this is saying things are turning out the way that we have been visioning, but things are going very fast and our visions are changing very fast. So this card is basically saying, yeah, we're creating a beautiful life for you. And this beautiful life that we're creating, some of it you just decided yesterday, and some of it you've been dreaming up for lifetimes. Okay. So just know that if you get more skilled at your visioning and your manifesting, you will have more skilled outcomes. Okay. So things will start to kind of come to you on purpose. All right. Your helper card, action sideways. So basically, what this is saying is be in the action that's already present. Okay. This has a little Ganesh in it, a little removal of obstacles. However, don't do too much too fast because you might move too fast and miss a step. So this card is basically just saying pace yourself. It'll get done when you can get it done. Okay. End of the week, things are feeling a little impatient. Lots of busyness, see, it says being still. Not going to be feeling so still by the end of this next week, which is okay. The energy is really just moving right now. The theme really is to kind of declutter, look at what's going on in your life as that's not serving you anymore, and let some things go. All right. Let's move on to the Starseed Oracle deck. This is your start of your personal reading. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. You're going to resonate in your heart with whatever number feels right to you. Okay. If you picked 1, you're resonating with life is your canvas. Okay. So this is basically that message the Yantra deck just gave us. Creative accountability and being kind of responsible for your own life and manifesting it and it shaping up the way you want, and just kind of playing around too. Sometimes artists can paint over the whole canvas that they've already created and start again with the same canvas that they already have. So you just want to kind of keep in mind, you don't have to create from yesterday. You could start all over if you want, but you also could work with what you got. If you got resonated with 2, you're working on I remember. Okay, the soul plan, this fated life versus the destiny life. That's one of the things the Light Council's been really trying to say to us lately is we're trying to get you to remember your power. You're trying to get you to remember who you are. So this card is this week, you're going to be working on trying to remember your superpowers, trying to remember what you liked as a little kid that now you still can do, all the things, okay? And then if you picked 3, you're working with the 7 star sisters. This is bringing birth and creations and tapestry of life, kind of like bringing things from that seen into the illusionary world and bringing it through to the material world. Okay, everything starts in the idea and then becomes a manifestation. So that's basically what this is saying, is this week take your manifestations forward. Okay, all right, let's get going on the me pleases. I did copy the list of who was over on the other, who had come early, but since I'm going to reward you for chasing me around the internet first, Mike, and go to that list only if we have time. Okay, so Cynthia, you made it to the top. Here we go. You're working with the Seas of Mintaka. Okay, this basically says you're seeing potential, you're bringing consciousness to light, you're really being able to kind of just see the beautiful like waters, the depths, and then the sky. Like there's so much to do as far as what potential is, and yet sometimes zooming out and just kind of feeling into that is really helpful, so you're not feeling so tied up, if that makes sense. Zoom out, your guides just said. Zoom out on the plan. Aaron, you're working on I remember. So if you picked 2 at the beginning, it's a double down, you guys. We've seen this. This is the second time. So fated life versus the destiny life. Trust that some things are just on your path. They just are meant to be. They're there. And other things are, for you to choose. And if you can know the difference, you can work really skillfully with that. Okay. All right, Hannah, you're going to work on, Hannah and Danielle. Hannah, you're going to working on cracked open. Okay, so rock bottom, surrendering to the alchemy of life, whatever's going on this week that's going to feel really intense, it's kind of opening you up to your truest potential. Okay, so think of like the last bit of something that's really trying to come through. It can be really intense at the very end before it shifts. Okay, so that's kind of be grounded in the intensity right now. Danielle, you're going to work on the Seas of Mintaka. So second time we've seen this, seeing potential. Okay, you can see in this card, there's depths of water up to the depths of the cosmos. There's lots going on. So stop for just a minute, see all the possibilities. And keep in mind, you guys, you only normally see the possibilities that you're used to seeing. And sometimes we have to do something really drastic and different to see a shift or see a different potential. Okay. So you don't have to choose what you have always chosen, is what your guides just said. Okay. Terry and Colin. Terry, Hirith. Okay, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Okay, so this week might make you feel a little like you're not from this planet, a little bit like what's going on with humanity. I know that that's definitely a common theme right now. So just kind of be in a space where you can have space to be compassionate to yourself, have a little downtime, have a little me time to recognize where you're feeling out of place, get together with those people that feel like are your people, okay? Colin, you're also doing it. I shuffled and shuffled. So the 2 of you feeling a little out of place. So maybe you guys can lean in together on that and see where you can feel in place. Feel where you can make your home feel a little more homey. Okay. All right, Lisa, You're working on the Earth School. Yes, you are. Aren't we all? Life lessons, soul growth, higher learning. Okay. So this is really letting yourself acknowledge you're here on purpose. Your soul was like, wee, let's go. So this week, just really embrace the lessons of what it means to be on the planet Earth. It's not for everybody, but it's definitely for the brave of us who want the ride. So just be in the Earth School, take notes on the lessons. Kalina, you're working on falling into my arms. So this is about surrender, holding the opposites extremes of life. Okay. So this could be you just clenching too much. And this is like, lean back, let go, surrender to the universe, whatever that means. I know it's a really hard concept to get to, but as far as surrender goes, I can't really explain to you what surrendering to the universe is. It's just something to try out. Okay. All right, Diane, you're working with the lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. Okay, so this is a good time for you to really, and that was kind of the beginning cards too. And what I was telling you with this eclipse season is that it's really time to let things go out of your life that are no longer serving you. It's really good time to recognize that that thing that you haven't looked at for 10 years isn't really serving you to hold on to, that kind of stuff, letting go of stuff. Kelly and Matthew. Kelly, you are working with your empathic star seed. So energetic sovereignty, okay, and absorbing what's not yours. So you want to be on the lookout for your empath side being a little bit too spongy right now. You want to let that spongy self know we can squeeze out other energies and be in our own energy. So this is really good time to work on your tools of energy protection, whatever you use. If you don't know what to use, be sure if you sign up for my newsletter, you'll get a free lesson in the 5 tools of protection. Okay, Matthew, you're working with the cosmic heart this week. Okay, so devotion, potency, making your life a moving prayer. Okay, so really acknowledging that every choice you're making is a ritual to who you're becoming. Your future self thanks you for being wise and discerning. Okay, so wise and discerning choices this week that will affect your future. Robin, Chris, and Austin. Robin, big picture thinking for you this week. Okay, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Okay, so again, that zooming out energy. Really want to start to see what's possible, not just what's sort of going on because you've chose it over and over, but what else can come. Hopefully your 2 jobs worked out okay. Chris, wait for you. Okay, it's not yet time. Things are being woven. This is a gestation week for you. What that means is we don't poke at the seeds that have been planted. We don't stir the soil. We let things brew. Okay, so for you, this is a waiting week. Austin, you're going to work on lifting the veil. So we just heard this already. Questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. If friendships, jobs, chosen times that you're spending on with energies of things, whatever it is, just kind of try and let it go if it's not serving you. Okay, Janelle and Donnie. Janelle, you're working with some deep cellular healing, so physical and emotional healing. This can be a little bit of a rough energy. This can be feel like illness. It can feel like you're deep purging. The only thing to do with that message is really to take really good care of your body and be in partnership with it. Don't judge it for what it's doing. It's doing its job. Okay, Donnie, all paths lead home. Okay, so inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. Okay, so this is a time for you to really just go home inside yourself. Where's your confidence? Where's your trust? Don't necessarily go out there and find all the things you could be paranoid about. Okay, all right, there's a lot of things we could be paranoid about right now. Janelle, you are asking for your sister Janice. Let's do that. Perspective. Zoom out. Common ground. None of it matters. Okay, so Janice, it's just I mean, if you have to zoom all the way off the planet, that's what that picture is. Whatever it is, we do have a common ground. It may not feel like it right now, you guys. There's lots of oppositional energies just really just fighting for those last breaths in the 3D realm. So just giving yourself a chance to not like see that there is common ground. Everybody wants to be loved. Mountain River Therapeutics, you're working on I'm sorry. So defensiveness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. There might be some reconciling needing to be done right now. Going and finding out where you might have made people upset, or where you might want to say you're sorry to the earth, that kind of stuff. This week would be a good week to work on reconciling things. Tommy, you're wanting to work on earthed. Okay, so you're learning to be human in the world, but not of it. Okay, so yeah, the world can be super. I mean, it can consume you just like you consume it, and can be a lot of messages around not being able to get out of things because they feel so dense. And this is like, nope, you're just here temporarily. All things are temporary. Everything on this planet ends. That's the good news. Everything begins and everything ends on this planet. Christy, Kira, and Finn. Christy, you're working on third time's a charm for this one, guys. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. I'm going to pull the book out because this is the third time, which means it's for all of us. Okay. How can you commit more fully to your life is the question. All right. You're being called to anchor all of your presence and personality in your soul, a spirit to be here in the now. Fully commit to living this life right now. The moment to putting 2 feet completely in. Commit. I know it's not super fun right now, but it's one of those things. All right. Kira, you're earthing like Tommy. You're learning to be human in the world, but not of it. It feels really dense and really thick sometimes. And we're just here temporarily. Everything is moving through to the end and the beginning, and the end and the beginning for the end of loop. So don't take anything too seriously this week. Finn, you're working on your inner earth, okay? You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Okay, so don't get into any darkness this week. Give yourself a lot of opportunity to just see, you know what? Sometimes we all have these storms brewing inside of ourselves, and they're temporary. And if you reach out, ask for help, ask for love, and give love, and then say thank you. Those are all good places to go this week for you, okay? Sam, you're working with the blue flame, okay? Spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. Cool. All right. Okay, so when it comes to integration and activation, a lot of meditation or journaling or breath work, just really letting the energy come down in and anchor. Okay, so spending some time doing that. Okay, Miranda Z, you're working with perspective. So zooming out, nothing else matters. Common ground. Love is the common ground. We all want love. We all do. So zoom out, take a step back. Don't get all in it right now for you this week. Okay. National Geographic, you're working with lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Okay. So a little bit of remembrance of like ancient magic, that kind of thing, whatever feels right to you. We're going to go ahead and give that a hello and just maybe some documentation, write it down. All right. If you're still out there and you haven't said me please and you want a card, please say me please and we'll get it for you. I'm going to get one for my husband. Okay. So third time's a charm. That's one of the reasons why I love to throw cards for him, because he often does that. Question everything. Anything unaligned must go. All right. So let's look. Lifting the veil. This is really good for this eclipse energy right now, you guys. All right. The question of inquiry is, what isn't congruent in your life? How are you being called to bring it back into harmony? Things aren't always as they seem. The era of one uncovering mistruths so we can remember ancient truths. Everything is a state of recall and realignment. Anything that isn't in harmony with the planet will not survive. This goes for society and the world at large, as well as our own lives. If you pull this card, you're being called to energetically scan your life for things that may no longer be in vibrational match with who you are and who you've grown into. To dismantle the system and ways of being that once served you and others, but no longer do. Okay, that's so important right now. And that really is what's going on. I mean, we really do need realignment with what can work, what's life sustaining, what's going to be good for our society and ourselves and our civilization if we have such a thing anymore. Right? All right. Well, I'm going to go take a look since none of you else have done the me please. I'm just going to go take a look at what I captured as far as some other people. So Stephanie R was at the top of the list. She told me she sometimes gets up early in the morning and says, me please. And with this kind of internet fluke, doesn't always work. But okay, Stephanie R., if you watch this later, you're going to work on empathetic starseed. Okay, so not absorbing things that aren't yours, working on it. Like I said, you guys, if you sign up for my newsletter, Insightful Inspirations newsletter, you can get, I'll put a little link in the comments, hopefully. You'll be able to get the 5 tools of protection class, and then you can learn how to take care of yourself a little bit better. Okay. Let's see, who else do we got here? I think we got, let's see. I got you, Miranda, right? I think I already got you. You were on the other list as well. Oh, Jenny V. I don't think Jenny V's come back over here, so I'll do a card for Jenny V in case she finds us later. And see, I'm also looking for our 3 times a charm while we still have time for hanging out together. Okay, so water your garden, Jenny V. Nourish, body care, tenderness, and rest. Okay, so time to take really good care of the physical form, make it feel as loved as you can possibly make it feel. That's really important and really nice to do anyways, right? Good for all of us. Heidi M., get you a card. Oh, come back to that one that we already saw, you guys. 4th time. I'm going to go back to the message, read a little bit more of it, okay? Since it's for all of us. So listen up. This is for all of us. Harith is a Welsh word that's difficult to translate, but it refers to a certain longing of homesickness, a yearning for a home or a place to which we cannot return. This unexplainable, unshakable longing for home is common in starseeds and old souls. Perhaps you've had it since birth. For some, it is a distant memory of a planet, galaxy, or a system in the universe that the soul remembers and yearns to return to. A place they may have experienced more than Earth. For others, it's longing for unity of source and remembering interconnected oneness. Okay, so that's a 3rd time's the charm one, you guys. Okay, Karen, I see you. Eat 100 foods. Great source of local. If you're in Colorado, Broomfield, Boulder, Longmont area, need some food meal plans. All right, let's see here. You're got breath of cosmos. May my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Okay, so just be careful not to be micromanaging the universe. Refinement, if you just joined us, beginning of the week cards are, refining the vision, letting yourself take the action that is there to take, but don't overtake action because you might take too much action and step too far forward. Okay. All right. Let's see who else who came on before. Denise S. Okay, Denise, your card for the week is Fall Into My Arms. That's the 2nd time we've seen that, you guys. Surrender. Hold the opposition and extremes of life. So this can sometimes be an intense thing too, where, how do we surrender? I don't even know how to surrender. How do I let go? How do I not have to be the one who has to do it all? That's what that message really comes down to, is letting other people help you. Okay, burnout proof leaders. Your card is I'm sorry. So it's defensiveness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. 2nd time we've seen this. So find the things that, maybe it's maybe to yourself there's some apologies, or maybe there's something else going on regarding your just in the past, something to revisit. Okay, so I'm sorry's this week. Seriously wonderful. Courtney, get if you watch this later, you're going to be working with the activated earth. Power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. Go play with the vortexes of the energies around you. Go out in nature and feel around. See what you notice. All right, Elizabeth R. You are bringing us this card for the 5th time. So homesick for the stars, longing for home. There's more to read here. I'll read some more. Just because it's coming up and up and up. The yearning can lead some star seeds to travel, searching all corners of the planet to find physical places that feel more like home. For others, it can manifest as a need to find home in people, communities, relationships, a journey to find somewhere they truly belong. If you resonate with this yearning for home, but you don't really know where home is, you're being invited to remember that your soul chose to be on earth. You're being called to fully commit to embodying your life. You're being assured that you didn't come here alone, and your soul consciously decided to experience what it's like to be a soul in a human body on this planet at this time. All right, so that message is coming and coming, you guys. Okay, Kara and Tatiana. And if you're still hanging out with me, thank you. And for continuing to listen, we'll see if there's any more 3 times the charms. And if you just joined us, you can type me, please, and you'll get a card. Kara, you're going to work on Earth pulsing, pulse with the mother, slow down, time in nature. Thank you, Robin. All right. Yes, time in nature, time in nature. Good for you, Cara, to get out there and just slow down a little bit. I know it's hard. Tatiana, you're going to work on I Remember, 3 times the charm, you guys. So this is our soul plan, fated life versus destiny life. So this is another card for all of us. Okay. The star seed inquiry is, what are you being called to do? Surrender to your soul's plan. There was a moment before you were born when you chose the conditions of your life you're living right now, when you plotted out the exact moments along the timeline of your life. Remember, you are here on purpose. That is the message this week, you guys. Remember, you came here for this time period. Okay? All right, still going down the list here. Nicole H. I'm going to throw a card for you. All right. Fall into my arms, 3 times the charm, you guys. So see, this is why we got to keep going. We got to stick with it till the end. Okay. Fall into my arms is for all of us. This is the surrender card. So not only are we asking to fully commit, but we are also being asked to surrender. Okay. So this says, I'm ready to embrace the extremes of my life. I lay all that I am carrying into the Great Mother's altar and fall completely into her arms. The Great Mother ushered you in when you took your first breath, and she'll be there when you draw your last. She knows how challenging life can be. Being human can be lonely and confusing. That's polarity, and separation can be excruciating when your soul remembers the oneness of Source, but at the same time, it can be incredibly glorious and sweet. Okay, so surrender, you're here on purpose, that all of those good messages. Let's see if I've got Tiff and Tanya. Okay, Tiff, 3 times the charm for the earth. Okay, guys, learning to be human, learning to be in the world, but not of the world. Okay, so a little bit of, I'm going to read that. Earth, do you tend to long for the stars and to be more physical? How can you be greater balance between the two? Having a human experience in the world, but not of it. Realize your souls have been human experience and fully conscious of it. To have the soul fully embodied in your body. Okay, so we're getting really called out here. Get here, everyone. Get here. Tanya B., you're working on child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. So go find it inside of you. Spend some time looking inward this week. Okay. Let's see. All right. Let's see. I think I got most everybody. Kimberly S. Okay, Kimberly S. and Kimberly P. Okay, Kimberly S. I'm sorry, 3 times a charm, you guys. Time for us all to make amends, apparently. Okay, I'm sorry says, how have you been called to drop your defenses and unwind past wrongs? You're living in divisive times. When we hurt and trigger, we tend to see things as personal attacks when we're hurt and triggered, rather than opportunity for healing. If we are to find true peace and unity, we need to drop our defensiveness and see things outside right and wrong. Okay, so I'm sorry. That's the 3 time the charm for that one. Okay. That was Kimberly S. Kimberly P. You're working in the void right now. Stop, embrace the winter. Great cosmic womb. Okay. All right. And then Juan Carlos is going to be working with the earth that we've already been getting. 4th time we've seen earths. Get here, but don't be of the world. Okay. Don't be all the way in it. Okay. Be aware that you came here to learn. Zoom out. Okay, Max, you're getting perspective, okay? And basically saying none of this matters, zoom out, find that common ground. Heidi, hi. I did throw you a card, so you might have to go back and look for it, but I'll throw you another one since you're there. Okay, wait. It's not time. Things will be woven. I think you might have got the surrender card if I remember right, but it's a week of just letting things gestate for you. Don't push too far, okay? Um, okay, Joe and Taryn, I'm going to do you guys. Joe. Okay, third time's a charm for this one. Seas of Mintaka, seeing potential. Bringing everything into light, you guys. We're really being asked to zoom out right now, okay? Zoom out to those energies that you know it doesn't make sense, and yet it does, okay? Taryn, you're going to work on forge, don't follow, pave the new path, be the leader you wish that you had, okay? Be the leader you wish that you had. Wow, we've got some good themes this week, you guys. Melissa and Shannon, I didn't get to you. Shoot, let me do that real fast. Melissa, I'm sorry. Okay, that's the fourth time we've seen that. That's for all of us to work on making amends and saying I'm sorry. Shannon, you are working on this is the seventh time we've seen this one. Longing to home, homesick for the stars. This is basically like, get here, though. Get here, you guys. Get here. All right. Crystal, Chris, Isabel, and Genevieve. Crystal? Okay, I'm sorry. No, I remember. Sorry. Soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. This is fourth time we've seen this. So really being good at looking at what you're doing on purpose and what you are doing intentionally and manifesting. Chris, you're earthing, okay? So you're learning to be human in the world, not of it. Like sixth time we've seen that one for all of us. Isabel, the void for you, okay? Stop and embrace the great cosmic womb. Nothing to do this week for you except for gestate and let things come to fruition. Genevieve's working on you're not alone, okay? Isolation and physical connection, finding community. Hi, Ethereal Moonlight. You're new here. I know, and I'm just about done wrapping up. But if you'd like a card, you can just type me, please, and I'll get you a card. And if you want to join, normally this is the end of our show. But we're using the star seeds and we're following the messages. Oh, okay. For you, Ethereal Moonlight, it's baby steps. Action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Okay. Give yourself a chance just to take a little bit of steps forward and just, whatever makes sense to do. Now, the messages this week, you guys, I'm going to recap for us all. Okay. Because it's so important it's came over and over. Themes of the week for us. I'm sorry. Okay. So we're going to say, I'm sorry, work with the past wrongs. We're going to surrender, okay, to the Mother Earth because we're here on purpose, even though we don't always recognize it. And this card, the High Earth card, is basically saying, yes, we know you're longing for something else off planet, but guess what? Your soul decided to be here now, which is why we also got the Earth card and being in the world, not of the world, remembering your soul plan. And I think we only have one more, which is, oh no, we have two more. This is lifting the veil, questioning everything, unaligned must go. And lastly, the seas of Mintaka, which is bringing your unconsciousness to light. All right, happy Sunday. Go be amazing. And I will see you same time next week, same place. Just if you haven't done it, hit subscribe and the bell button and you will find me eventually wherever I end up. All right, you guys, bye.